short time ago, I spoke with the mayor of McAllen, Texas, Javier Villalobos, about his meeting today with Secretary Mayorkas.
Of course, we're very happy that anytime we have somebody from the federal or state level to come down and see some of the issues we have, we're glad to have him here. So, of course, we're going to greet him with the respect he deserves.
Several cities along the border have already declared states of emergency in advance of May 11th when Title 42 expands. You have not. Why not?
Well, it just takes a pen stroke. So once we feel that we have to do it, and I'm pretty certain we will, we'll do it. I think we have the issues we have from El Paso to Brownsville, and now I know they're going to start affecting McAllen pretty soon, and hopefully not to the extent we did a few years ago. But once it's lifted, I do expect that it is going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, the images coming out of El Paso are pretty extraordinary. There are a lot of migrants on the street. People are overwhelmed trying to give supplies out to them. There's garbage everywhere in many areas. Are you expecting to see the same thing in your area?
You know what? We were fortunate that even the last time when there was a surge, we were able to manage. We have a pretty good team, and we're talking about the NGOs, the city, and even working with the county, and with assistance from, of course, the federal government. We've been able to manage, and that's one of the most important things for us here in McAllen is the safety of our community and of course, of the immigrants. We were able to manage the last time, so we're hoping. We really, truly are hoping that we can do as well this time. And one of the factors that at least we don't have this time is COVID. Last time it was a little more difficult because of COVID. And I know that it's going to be difficult, especially if the numbers that people are telling us that we can expect it, regardless of COVID, it is going to get a little bit difficult. But we've managed before, and if we get the assistance from everybody else, we'll try our best.
What did Secretary Mayorkas tell you in that meeting today about what the government is doing to help cities like McAllen prepare for the surge that's expected next week?
You know what we ask from the federal government always is going to be, if we're going to assist the federal government on an issue that really is not a municipal issue, we need funding. So pleasantly, he did inform us that there is going to be funding available to at least our municipality when we talked about it. So that's something that concerns us and quite a bit. And the reason it concerns us quite a bit is because previous to these past few years, the city of McAllen has to spend quite a bit of money, municipal funds, when it shouldn't have to.
Yeah, you have a population just shy of 150,000. To have thousands of people pouring over the border into your city is a lot.
It makes it difficult. It makes it difficult, and we are happy that so far we've been able to logistically take care of it. We've been able to manage, but of course we are always concerned that if there is, like they say, a sudden surge of thousands per day, within a few days we'll be inundated. It'll be difficult, and that's why we keep on saying, look, federal government, help us, help you. We will try and do our best because our main concern is, like I said, look, we're the third safest city in the country. We want to keep it that way. So our public safety is of the utmost important for us.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.